Speaking of the Bills.
Ray Bentley.
Well, he is best known as a former football player, the Hudsonville native and former Central Michigan University standout who spent 10 years in the pros, the first 3 in the old USFL, where he won a championship ring with the Michigan Panthers. 7 others in the NFL, the first 6 in Buffalo with the Bills, where he played in 2 Super Bowls. But Ray Bentley has also been a head coach and a general manager in the Arena Football League, a longtime college and pro football network play-by-play man and color commentator for Fox, ESPN, even NBC, and their Olympic coverage as a weightlifting analyst. He's also been a local Michigan radio host here in West Michigan, a children's book author, and now a novelist. And it is a pleasure to have Ray back in studio with us tonight here on Sports Overtime. First of all, thanks for being here, and congratulations on the new book.
Thank you. I thought that list would never end.
You do have a long one.
I guess I've been busy.
You know, I think it was 10 years ago or so. I think it was pre-Athens Olympics. I was doing a story with you, and you said to me, you know, people think of you as an athlete. You always thought of yourself as a creative guy, as an English major. Is this a long time coming?
As a writer, Larry, growing up, I kind of had a dual thing. 2 things I really wanted to be: a pro football player and an author. And I got the football part done, but I hadn't gotten the author done. The children's books, that really wasn't what I had in mind. It was a novel. I wanted to be a novelist, and we've finally been able to put it together. I worked on this thing for 20 years. Kind of put it in a drawer for about 15, and picked it up a few years ago. Had a little time, got my first draft done, and this past December, I had been relieved of my duties in the local radio, and I had nothing but time until football season.
There you go.
Buckled down and got her done.
Yeah, and I obviously hadn't had a chance to read it yet. Is it just being printed out? I've read a little bit about it without giving it away to those of us who want to read it. I do know that it's fictional, yet there's a lot of things that are life experiences you have been through. Tell us what you can about it without giving it away.
Okay, it's about Jack Driftwood, who is a linebacker who is in his 18th year in the NAFA, the North American Football Association, with the Buffalo Blizzard. Good name for a Buffalo team.
Yes, it is.
But Jack's coming back, one last shot at Mega Bowl glory. He's got a first-round draft pick, young rookie inside linebacker that he's going to nurture and bring along. And the owner is old. Imagine that in Buffalo, having an older owner. And he convinces his daughter to come back and take up and become the owner of the team. Well, her and Driftwood kind of like each other a little bit, but then you've got the general manager of the ball club who is kind of shady, let's put it that way, and he's trying to weasel in on Driftwood's territory, but his motivation is to steal this football team from the old owner. And so they clash on and off the field, and they bring it right up to a great finale with the Mega Bowl in Buffalo.
What was the thing you enjoyed most about doing it? Maybe was there something challenging you didn't expect about it?
What I enjoyed most was sharing it with the people that helped me along, that edited it. I can't even say it. That edited it. My son Rich did a great job with me, and just the time that I spent with those people working on it together, it was really a collaborative effort. My son Jake was highly involved. My wife read it. My sister Judy, my brother Ron was a part of it. And so that was what I really enjoyed about it, was spending time with those kids and my family. But the hardest thing was to force yourself to write.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone wants to write, everyone's a writer, but you have to really have discipline and force yourself to sit down and do it, Larry, and that was the challenge.
Yeah. I know you have a chance, you're going on a book tour. You'll be in West Michigan and in Buffalo. Give us, the folks at home, an idea where they may be able to come see you and talk to you about it or learn a little about the book.
Starting Tuesday, August 25th, I will be at All 4 Sports in the Rivertown Mall from noon to 2 o'clock. And then that evening, Tuesday evening, the 25th, I'll be at the Schuler Bookstore from 7 to 9 out in Woodland. And then on Wednesday, I go to Lansing in Schuler Books from 7 to 9. And then I go to Buffalo, and I got 5 different appearances, culminating with the Bills' preseason game, the Kids' Day game against Pittsburgh on Saturday the 29th at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, they're kind of honoring you. They're remembering their old guys, right?
They've been so great to me over the years, and they were glad to help with this, so it's fun.
How much have you enjoyed doing the play-by-play? I mean, it's a much smaller scale for me, obviously, but I've done color for the Griffins for 16 years. The last few years, 5, 6, 7, 8 times I do play-by-play, and I try to explain to people that these are totally different things. You're one of the very few people that's done it on a national level, both an athlete who's been a color guy, yet a play-by-play guy as well.
Yeah, you know what? Play-by-play, that's work. I tip my hat to you guys because it's an entirely different animal. When I'm an analyst, I watch film. It's almost like I play, but nobody beats me up, which is kind of nice. But it's like you're driving the bus. Right. You know, I'm used to being the guy in the back throwing the spit wads and causing the trouble. So that's a challenge. I enjoy the challenge of it, and I think with my knowledge of the game, it really helps. I recognize things immediately, and hopefully can lead my partner where I want him to go.
College football that you're doing a lot of with ESPN. We're hoping things get turned around at CMU with John there. Yes. Obviously, he's battled an illness. Your thoughts on
shout out to Coach Bono. He's I don't know if he rung the bell yet.
I think he did today.
Did he?
Yeah, I think
that's
he did.
Awesome. He completed his cancer treatment and down in Ann Arbor, and God bless him.
And I know we're Chips, but the Broncos, obviously, PJ Fleck's done some stuff there that's got a lot of notoriety.
He has turned it around in a hurry. He's got some really talented football players in Kalamazoo, and it'll be interesting to see them play the Sparties here coming up. See what people got.
Do you miss playing?
I'd miss it on 2 days, game day and pay day, and that's about it.
Do you have any lingering effects from it? I mean,
oh yeah, I could give you a whole litany of stuff.
Longer than the list I read earlier, eh?
Pretty much, yeah. The biggest thing is I'm going to have my hips replaced. That creates problems in my knees and other things. But yeah, if you listen to me long enough, you'll realize I have a little post-concussion syndrome.
It's a serious issue,
yeah,
aren't they?
It is, and I'm so glad that it's coming out and people can talk about it and try to help these guys that have these major issues, because there's a lot of guys out there hurting. We just saw what happened with Eric Kramer, and that just tears you apart.
Yeah, it does. Hey, one last question before we let you go. Your thoughts on the Lions? I mean, I know you were a Bill, but your thoughts on this Lions team? I mean, it's a murderous schedule to start, but there's talent there, big time.
I tell you what, I've got them going to the Super Bowl. I don't want to put a hex on them, but this I think is as good a shot as they've had in my lifetime. Last 50 years. So we'll see. But I really think it's a good football team this year, and I really respect Coach Caldwell. All
right. Well, I hope you're right. Hey, thanks for coming in tonight. Congratulations on the book, and look forward to reading it. And best of luck with it, and going out and seeing the people over the next couple weeks and getting it out there.
Get you started right now.
All right.
There you go.
Driftwood by Ray Bentley. Thanks for coming in tonight. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you again.
You too.